Hey, welcome back everybody. Back to Empty Mountain sauna build. We're getting closer every day. Of course, it's taken longer than I anticipated, but we're making forward progress. Right now I'm building the benches, and you can see this is in the finished world. This is called the foot bench. This is called the sitting bench, and you want your foot bench to stand a few inches above the, we haven't got the stones in, but the stones will sit here. You want the foot bench to sit above the stones a little bit so that you sit in the steam pocket. That's why this is so high, and then this is the actual seating bench. So, I mean, at this level, I'm just a few inches shorter than Nicole is tall. So far it's working great. This wood, you can see here, these were salvaged from a carport demolition that our friend Chance did, and we had it on hand and we were running out of other wood, so I ended up pulling out our little hand planer and planed it down and sanded it to the finish, and I think it turned out really lovely and really great seating benches. It took me a while to process to mill this down. It had some weird stuff on it that was, I thought I got enough of it off, and then discovered that it was still a little weird, so I took more off. So I spent quite a bit of time. I actually finished these boards twice because I wanted to leave them rustic. I left them too rustic, and they were, yeah, I don't know what it was. It didn't smell bad, but it was orange and sticky. If the wood, if the tannins in the wood were doing something weird, I don't know. But I think there was just a metal roof on top of them. And now they think they're awesome. They turned out really great. But I spent a lot of time on that, and we're screwing them down right now. And I didn't want to screw through the face of the boards so we wouldn't have all the screw holes visible. And also, you would have to set the screws down deep enough so that your bare skin won't touch that metal, because that metal will get hot. So I've been spending, again, this is taking me longer than I was expecting, but just, you know, you pay the tax now so that you enjoy it later. But I've been screwing everything up from the bottom, but to do that I need to clamp all these boards down from the top. I won't get into it too much, but when I screw it up through the bottom, the threads, the wood won't slip on the shaft, and so the threads won't bring everything together, so I have to squish everything together first and screw it up, and it's just a little labor intensive with my setup right now. What else?
Well, so we changed your original design a little bit.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is actually part of the original design. We just decided we're going to start with this and see how we want to design more seating in the future. So right now what we're thinking, we'll start here. I think my next build, we'll start with this bench here, low bench, so we'll have a little place to cool off in this room maybe. And then
that would also be, you could use that as a step to get up here. Maybe a step
to get up here.
Because this is like, it's easier for you to get up, but I'm sure.
No, we're definitely need a step. Yeah, that's in the cards regardless. Yeah.
So that'd be one bench maybe there.
And then potentially we'll actually bring this top over.
So that'd be like an L. Well, yeah, an
It'll
L,
be an L, and we'll actually bring the foot bench over like this to be an L, is a thought. I built this all the way through so someone can lay down here.
Yeah, so you made those intentionally wide enough so that like your arm's not having to like struggle too much, especially on the top. Is the top one wider?
Top one, so they are actually both the same width.
Oh, okay.
I just inset this one underneath a little bit.
Yeah.
So that you could use it to lay down on it if you want to. Top is 24 inches. It's about as narrow as I'd want to go for laying down on it. A couple more inches would be comfortable, but 24 I think is okay. It feels okay without your arms sloughing off the side, needing to pull your elbow up. So anyways, this is where we're at right now. We have to load the stones. I think we'll do that today. Hopefully, Nicole's going to help with that. And we might do our first inaugural run. And then we got to find out if this stove is big enough to heat our...
Fingers crossed, wish us luck.
We were originally going to buy a step up larger stone. That's a Harvia Linear 16 is the model. We're looking at the 22 Linear 22, which just puts out more BTUs, bigger stove. The sales people that we bought the stove from talked me out of it, said that this will do the job. So let's go, salesman. We spent, considerably less money on this model, and he was confident that it would be fine. So,
like with the square footage of the space, right?
That and I sold him on the insulation, no windows, and that's what. So he's like,
oh,
yeah,
totally, because you put like really dope insulation in.
Yeah, it's the vapor barrier, like very little leakage, and just the door is the only kind of thing, and then the floor. But hopefully the floor brings in the cold air, and the warm air sits in this chamber up here. That's the goal. So we'll see. It's all in theory. Maybe tonight we'll have a little more data.
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Yeah, we're getting so close. I got this one screwed off. I have to screw this one off. I already have it notched into the, oh, I like this leg. Look at this leg. So I built all the benches on tables essentially, because the framing is behind foam, and to anchor it to the framing I would have to punch through my vapor barrier, and so anyways, everything just sits on the floor, and then I just braced it into the walls so it doesn't, the walls don't have to hold all the weight up. So I just built it on legs, and I love this little guy here and here, so I really like that one. That one looks like a little animal leg.
Oh yeah, it does. And those pieces and the front pieces are wood from on site here. It's
only
just the top boards.
Yeah, the top boards
we
salvaged. Yeah. Well, guys, I don't know if Nicole has anything else to say, but I think I have ran out. So thanks for checking out the progress. We'll let you know how the inaugural burn goes, and we'll show you all the updates as we finish up this little part of the project and move on to whatever's next. Okay, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Okay, she will just take you outside real quick and show you that today's January 31st, people, and weather is weird kind of everywhere, right? I think, or, by weird I mean kind of not typical. It's almost 50 degrees here, which is very unusual for Western Montana at the end of January. As you can see, this is turning into a mud fest situation. We've had very little precip, and now it's like it's warming up substantially. This same time last weekend, so last Saturday, it was like 10 degrees. So So we're just rolling with whatever happens here. Alright, thanks for tuning in.